Let me first read the story of the OSP who's been petitioned to deal with the Scholarship Secretariat. Now, the story is on citinewsroom.com. And Abdullahi Ayariga petitions OSP over alleged corruption at Scholarship Secretariat. Now, the story on citinewsroom.com goes on to say, Osman Abdullahi Ayariga, the Deputy National Youth Organizer of the National Democratic Congress, NDC, has called on the Special Prosecutor to probe all instances of suspected corruption and related offenses revealed by the Fourth Estate's recent investigation into the Scholarship Secretariat's awarding of scholarships. Now, the Fourth Estate's investigation found that scholarships were granted to influential individuals as well as the children, relatives, and associates of powerful figures. This contradicts the Scholarship Secretariat's main objective of offering local and foreign scholarships to academically talented but financially disadvantaged students. The Fourth Estate was initially denied access to the list of beneficiaries by the Scholarship Secretariat in March 2021. However, they persisted and appealed to the Right to Information Commission. The RTI Commission ruled in favor of disclosure, stating that transparency is crucial since the scholarships are funded with public money. It was stipulated, however, that personal information must be redacted before the data is released. The Scholarship Secretariat's response to the RTI request revealed that it had spent 237.5 million Ghana cedis and 200 million Ghana cedis in 2019 and 2020, respectively, on both local and foreign scholarships. Now, in a statement released on Tuesday, Mr. Yarga expressed, "It has become necessary to petition your office due to the despicable magnitude of abuse the Scholarship Secretariat under the current leadership has exhibited. I am therefore, by this petition, calling for a full-scale investigation into the activities of the registrar and associated staff of the Secretariat regarding the award of scholarships." And the story goes on there. And let me begin with Aisha. I'm sure you've come across this in the last couple of days. Mm-hmm. And yes, we all have various questions that come to our mind. This is a situation where your deputy youth is pushing beyond just complaining and says, let's petition the OSP. What do you, I mean, at the end of the day, is the OSP's prerogative to take it up or not? What are your thoughts regarding this at this point in time?
Good morning once again, and good morning to our cherished viewers. I think this is a step in the right direction, and I will applaud Osman Ayariga for the step that he has taken. We just pray and hope that the OSP will take it up, and even as he takes it up, the process won't be frustrated. As we've seen in time past, he will be allowed to run smoothly and conduct the investigation so that we see the outcome, because the preliminary rots that we are hearing is that bad. Is that bad? And I think that's what has urged Osman Ayariga to go ahead and petition the OSP. You see, we've all heard about Scholarship Secretariat and their activities. In time past, we hear the scholarships, some bigwigs enjoy scholarships when they are not supposed to do. But it seems this government has sunk lower than even it used to be, or lower than we knew. Because yes, apart from Scholarship Secretariats awarding scholarships to people we assume or no can afford, there are instances where people have been awarded multiple scholarships. there are instances where people have been awarded the scholarship, they've taken the scholarship, yet they never stepped foot on campus. And this is so appalling. Looking at the number of people in this country who are so poor, yet cannot afford basic education. And we give scholarship to people who can afford, people who are in very good standing, yet they abuse it. They either apply for the scholarship, get it, and don't go, or take double and triple of the scholarships. One person. How mean and callous can we be as a country? We have an MPP PC who owns a reputable private hospital enjoying scholarship. Over $50,000.
Who's this?
The name hasn't been mentioned according to the Fourth Estate. But the person is a former PC, parliamentary candidate of the MPP, who owns a private hospital here in Accra, enjoying a scholarship of over $50,000. This is clearly a person who is in a good standing and can afford to educate himself. Yet he went for the said scholarship. We have Gifty Owari. We all know he's a key member of the MPP, enjoying scholarship under this government. Meanwhile, you know the funny thing about Gifty Owari's issue? Gifty Owari in 2015-2016 tweeted that John Mahama was cheap and that John Mahama was touting scholarships to the poor as one of his achievements. And that she, Gifty, even at her level, awards scholarship to students. So what happened, Gifty Owari? Today you are in government. Today you are in a very good position to pay your own school fees. Yet you went to struggle for scholarship meant for the poor and needy. How shameless can she be? We have Freddie Blake's daughter, enjoying scholarship. We have former IGP's daughter, Asante Apietu, also enjoying scholarship. Aside from this, MPP executives and key people in the MPP have been able to get scholarship for themselves. Not one, not two. Triple scholarships for themselves.
Let me read this for you to give our viewers a bit more perspective into what has been going on and the reasons why the investigation is being called for. Scholarship Secretariat to demand unreleased, students with disabilities picket at Scholarship Secretariat to demand unreleased funds. This was published in February, on February 6th this year on citinewsroom.com. Students with disabilities from the University of Education, Winneba, and Cape Coast University have picketed at the Scholarship Secretariat, this is the same place we're talking about, in Accra, to demand the release of long overdue scholarship funds promised by government. The aggrieved students, represented by the Association of Students with Disabilities, claim the lack of funds jeopardizes their education. The group leader, Aminu Mahama, expressed their plight to Citi News, and this is, I quote, "We were told last year that we would be paid. We were more patient with them, and most of us did not pay our school fees because we had it in mind that with the scholarship we would be paid, but that did not happen." According to aggrieved students, the management of their schools has threatened to defer their courses if payment is not made soon. So all this, just put it in context, all of this is in the light of the Fourth Estate's revelations that whilst needy students with disabilities,
disabled students,
haven't had their fees paid as recently as February, others are enjoying the largest of the scholarship.
And you see, it's not even only about enjoying, but some are taking multiple scholarships, yet people with disabilities without 2 hands and 2 legs intact do not have access to scholarships. They do not have access to money to even pay their fees. Yet people who are able-bodied people, very strong, financially sound, are those enjoying the scholarships in double and in triples.
But it seems to be a culture that has developed over the years.
And that's why I started by telling you that over the years we've had such instances. But it seems this government has sunk lower than we knew. This is the new low that we are hearing, that one person can enjoy multiple scholarships whilst others have none. As many as 26 people have been cited in the Fourth Estate report as having enjoyed triple scholarships. 26 people. Do you know what this the triple and double scholarships these 26 people are enjoying can do to the rest of the needy and poor that do not have access to education? Do you know what it can do for them? You see, this government do not have any modicum of shame. They do things with impunity. And you see, there is this special assistant to the second lady who took this scholarship and never stepped foot on campus. He attended few online class in Ghana, from Ghana, and stopped. Money gone down the drain. When there were people ready, people who have applied and ready to move out of the country just to go and study, and people use their links, the links they have in government, Semira Baumier's link, to apply for scholarship, only to waste it, attend few online class, waste it, sit down, and no show.
Okay, let me come to Grace. Grace, yes.
Yeah, David.
Your thoughts on this matter?
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Aisha. You have to chill small. Let me use the opportunity to also say hello to your cherished viewers. This issue of Ghana Scholarship Secretariat and the Fourth Estate, I'm glad it's under process, and then we are yet to hear the outcome of the whole thing. But then we all know the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat was set up in 1960 to support students abroad and then locally to fill the gap in gaining, to fill the gap after gaining independence in our education system. The mission statement of Ghana Scholarship Secretariat does not really state, or does not have any enabling act to say that, does not have an enabling act to say some people qualify for scholarship over others. Everybody stands a chance of winning a scholarship if they are able to meet the criteria that it takes, or if they're able to meet what it takes to win a scholarship. The registrar at the Scholarship Secretariat does not really even get to sit in the, get to see the applicants, or get to see his favorite or whoever to award the scholarship to. It's open to everybody that is qualified for, or that stands a chance of getting a scholarship. So if you, for the purpose of clarity, let me quickly refer to some notes here. So the Fourth Estate has requested data for scholarship awards between 2019 and 2020. And data provided includes names of 2,911 foreign awards and then 61,500 local awards. And then it's also important to note that between 2012 and 2016, the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat only awarded 2,876 and then 27,523 for foreign and local scholarships respectively. Between 2017 and 2021, of course, under the tenure of this government, the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat has awarded 7,423 local scholarships and then 124,960 124,960 for foreign and local scholarships respectively in 2017 and from 2017 and between 2017 and 2021. So I don't really get it when the Fourth Estate picks up just about 20 names and then tries to make a story out of it in terms of affluent people's children who have won scholarships. The mission statement of Scholarship Secretariat does not state that somebody qualifies for scholarship over the other. Everybody stands a chance of getting a
So
scholarship.
are you saying that the general understanding that the scholarships were supposed to go to brilliant students who don't necessarily have the financial capital or capacity to pay for their fees is a wrong notion that we have?
No, that is not what I'm trying to say. We all know the processes involved in being qualified for a scholarship, or when a person wins a scholarship under the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. And we know Get Fund was set up in 2000 to be a supplementary body to support the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. So you have to be a Ghanaian and must have gained admission to study, pass the aptitude test, pass the interview phase, which is graded on 4 criteria: merit, comprehension, motivation, and general knowledge. And then, like I said earlier, the registrar does not even sit on the undergraduate or master's panel. The registrar only sits on the panel of PhD candidates. So all of these tells you that, and even to add to what I just said, to ensure efficiency and fairness, Ghana Scholarship Secretariat decentralized the award procedure in 2017 to the districts and formed independent review committees to recommend brilliant but needy students for local scholarships. And the committee at each district is made up of the MP or his or her rep, traditional authority rep, DCE, MCE, district education rep, and then the Ghana Statistical Service staff. And like I said earlier, the registrar does not even necessarily see the applicants. So if a Ghanaian student who is needy but brilliant applies for a scholarship, goes through all these processes, and then is able to win a scholarship, that is what it takes for anybody to be able to access a scholarship.
But the people who are the reps that you mentioned, please give me those names again, the categories again.
Okay, the category includes the I'm coming. The MP or his or her rep, traditional authority rep, the DCE or MCE, the district education rep, and then a Ghana Statistical Service staff.
Okay.
Yes.
But then this will then automatically skew it to the government that's in office.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, because with the government in office, you're likely to find that the MP or the MP's rep, right, if in this case there's a balance in Parliament, so it can come from either side of Parliament, right? But then if you have a DCE, okay, or the MCE, whoever, and their reps. So in a case where you have a government that's heavily leaning in one side in Parliament, then you find that the numbers that are skewed towards the sitting government will be heavier because their reps will be more in terms of the... No, I'm not saying, I mean, I'm just observing. I'm making observations. You know, as I'm looking at it, I'm making observations. But I think that I'm not sure there's any mischief as far as the Fourth Estate's publication is concerned in terms of the 20 or so people that were singled out for the publication, as opposed to the thousands that scholarship has been given to.
That is my point.
But I'm saying that I'm not sure there's necessarily any mischief here, in the sense that it's the ones that stick out.
That makes an issue.
That brings attention. Do you see that thing? So these are the ones. Well, they say that they're going to publish a full, list. So we'll see. We'll wait and see what happens.
What that list entails.
Yeah.
Because I'm still dwelling on the fact that their mission statement states that the scholarship is open to needy but brilliant students, or even Ghanaians within the working class who wish to upgrade themselves for the purposes of national growth and development. So that is the larger picture of the Scholarship Secretariat. Whatever this whole thing is about, I think the best thing to do, or the best time we can come up with anything government or anything government bias is when the whole thing of publishing or the list of people that they are going to publish comes out. That is when we can state categorically that government has been biased one way or the other. Okay. But I'm very glad Aisha also stated in her opening statement that these stuff like this have been happening over the years, and that the fact that is this government that has rather sunk low. You saw the numbers from 2012 to 2016 in terms of scholarship awardees, and then 2017 to 2021 you saw the numbers. You realize a boom in this thing, students who are able to access a scholarship. Realize the numbers have tripled, multiplied. The numbers have really increased. So we should also look at the brighter side of the issue, that this time, because of funding, and then these scholarships are made available according to how much money has been allocated for it.
Okay.
So the issue of people getting double scholarships and stuff like that, I'll be glad the publishing the list of comes out, and then we are able to look into the issue well. And if there's any punishment or anything that has to be meted out to anybody, I think nobody is above the law. The right thing will be done.
So you're suggesting that because there are more students that qualify, there'll be more students, obviously, who will then access.
No, but if you pick about 20 or 26 students who are believed or perceived to be children of relatives of
No, I was rather making reference to the difference in the numbers.
Yeah.
From the various periods.
Yes.
That your suggestion is that because there are more numbers now who have applied for scholarships, because there are more students, who have applied for scholarships.
There are more numbers now who have won scholarships and have gone through,
Okay.
Yeah. So we should also look at that side of the whole issue, because it tells you that there's been an improvement.
All right, okay.
Yeah. So from 10,000 or from 27,000 to 124,500, I don't think the larger part of the number I'm talking about has to do with the kids of politicians or affluent people.
Okay.
The larger part is rather needy but brilliant students who have been able to access the scholarship.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.